So, one of the advantages of CBT treatment is the fact that it can be delivered now through computers, through internet, which shows that it's progressing and it's helping to reach out to more people to help fit in with their needs and what best suits them to help deal with general anxiety disorder in general. And there was a study in 2006, which was a few years ago now, from Spence, Holmes, and March et al., which it was a randomized controlled trial in which half of the CBT sessions were delivered online. So instead of having the face-to-face physical interaction in an enclosed environment between therapist and patient, half of them were delivered over the internet. And what the results showed was there was a minimal difference, which means that CBT can now be delivered through many different forms. But what was also significant is they agreed upon the fact that even though being with the therapist in a physical place in an enclosed space wasn't required, there was still emphasis on having some form of communication between the therapist and the patient, whether it was through phone or email or through face-to-face conference, just so they can update each other and let each other, so the patient can offload and find out homework to go home and apply it to their. CBT also has a very high success rate, and it's a very quick and efficient form of therapy, which usually lasts between 2 to 3 months. And many of the patients, they feel like they don't need this whole 3 months of treatment because they feel they've been given the tools necessary to help them in a stressful environment, and they've helped create new ways of dealing with the stress, so they feel in control and confident enough to not have to keep on going back to therapy sessions. They feel like they're now in control, and they've created new ways and strategies of dealing with stress and dealing with the anxiety, which then help reduce the symptoms of general anxiety disorder altogether. So both micro and macro approaches will be examined to weigh up the foundations of general anxiety disorder and to assess whether cognitive behavioural therapy focuses on societal problems, which then go on to affect the individual, which then goes on to form anxiety and symptoms, or whether it stems from the individual themselves, which is what Freud believes, and it stems from your own mind, or whether it's a mixture of both. Thank you for watching my presentation.